Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a lot of the side quest coverage. It's a busy old month. There's a ton of things to go over, so we'll get right into it. You're probably looking at this and going, I don't get it. Why are there so many? There's so many because it's choice. There doesn't seem to be any kind of like rhyme or reason to the various different types of quests that you have, especially with the time frame that they last for X amount of days. So in essence, what you're doing is picking up your gate keys. And it's a very kind of like easy, straightforward month, but it is kind of like complex in nature. The complexity comes with the following. So if you go down to Krakoan Prowess, which is this one right here, and also Flower Power. There's two flowers that popped up just then. They're going to pop up again in a moment, which one will look like a corrupted flower, and then also just a standard flower, which is there. So those are there. They are in essence I said essence again, they are your gate keys. How do you define that as being gate keys, Rich? Well, if you go to the particular quest and we go to like, we're going to go into this in a minute, but I just want to like showcase this, just kind of like grab the point in. They are basically your keys right there, your resource to need, your Krakoan flower, open gates in trial side quest, excluding trial symbiosis, which is the corrupted one, allowing you to earn Mysterium that can be redeemed in the trader's Outpost store. We'll have a look at that in a second. So that's basically your gate key. You just need that in order to kind of go in for it. You can only use 3 champions, but it's limited in the amount of fights that you're going to face off against. Same thing when it comes to like the trial of symbiosis, which is this one right here. You go to you can preview it. You can have 5 champions in this particular one, and I've actually gone in this to test it. By the way, if you go into it and you go that route, nothing happens. So the main way of like access to this is what you do is you would have to earn this right here, which is your gate opening one. Your gate opening corrupted Krakoan flower opens a gate in the trial of symbiosis side quest, allowing you to earn a large amount of Mysterium that can be redeemed in the trader's Outpost store. This is where you get your 12,000. But in the standard quest is where you get your 2,500. I've put out a spreadsheet. I'm gonna say it will be available in this video, but this is a work in progress. This is always the thing that I try to mention to people, is that things take time to kind of cultivate and build. So there's things like the best X Magica champions, that's ready and good to go. There's the WoW options 1, 2, and I'm just about to start working on the 3rd one. So, do bear in mind it's a work in progress, and the Paragon Gauntlet one is still a work in progress. So I will get all this done and ready and out to you. It's just going to take time. It always takes time. It's always, there's always a lot of work goes into it on a regular basis for guiding the community on things, as well as a plethora of different videos that I've got to create and I want to create in this time frame. So, in a nutshell, win fights and complete trials, side quest, or battlegrounds to earn points from the solo events which we've just gone off of. Collect Krakoan flowers from the solo event milestones. So again, that's kind of like where that's where you earn from the milestones. You get them done. Use Krakoan flowers to enter trials side quest or gates. Go through gates in the side quest. I'll change that. Trial of Symbiosis has 6 fights with 6 defenders and a final boss. That's of course what we've just seen a moment ago. That is this quest right here, which like you can see, there's various different ones to go on, and you can enter these once per week in kind of like a nutshell. If you've seen the forum thread that we've covered in the past, you'll know that it does say kind of like, it kind of pinpoints a weekly based access to it. Which of course is going to be the way that it's done. I'm actually trying to access right now, but my internet has just decided to kind of like be a bit stinky. There we go. Finally was able to access it. So on this particular post right here, you can see it says that there's 4 Krakoan corrupted flowers, and those are the dates that they will be released, because you don't get them all at once. Right, you will get, I think this is like 28 runs maybe that you'll be able to do with the Krakoan flowers. And of course, that's going to be important. So my work, and I will do a separate video, but my workings on this is as follows: that we should have 118,000 Krakoan flowers. Apologies, it's kind of like it's small on screen. I'm still trying, it's like time. I'm still trying to work on stuff, but I can give you kind of the flavor of what is happening this month. So with 118,000 expected like Mysterium, and if you didn't know already, Like, you can only hold, where is it? 50,000 of that currency, so you will have to spend. It's more important because something that I was not aware of, and I think I forgot, is that in the Trader's Outpost, what you can do is you can trade, well, once per week, you get a reset, so a refresh. So I'll give you a good example. If you're a Valiant player, you can, once per week, purchase 2 of those, 1,000 7-star shards, and it's not 1,000 7-star shards for the entirety of the month. You have 4, yeah, so you'll be able to get it, you'll be able to get that more than, 4 times. Weekly resets. Maybe even 5 if how the weeks kind of go with it. I'm just trying to see with that. 1, 2, 3, and how long does this event go on for? 27 days, so maybe 27 days from now, at 7. Well, it could be that. Let's go with right, not to kind of like get it right or wrong. Let's go with worst case scenario. 2,000. No, not 2,000. 4,000 7-star shards. Best case scenario 5,000. I go with it's more likely 4,000 7-star shards. Kabam aren't that generous, but yeah, it'd be like, okay, well, you could grab all that, but also grab some other bundles, and I'll do a total, Mysterium quick video, and then we'll probably do a best buys. Or maybe I'll combine those videos, best buys, to kind of like have with the reset once I've done the calculations and stuff. Because as I said, this is it's like quick. It's like quick. Got to make this video quick. So we'll cover the side quest stuff. But let's go into one of the side quests and take it from there. Because as soon as I've done this video, I need to work on Winter of Woe based options. So let's get into it. First time into the quest. Always best to preview, see what's there, what kind of nodes they have. There's a champion there that's cosmic. We'll try and find out that that's going to be a champion that is swing and a miss. Whenever the defender is suffering from a falter or miss, attacker, blah, 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 blah. Miss counter if the attacker is #hero. I'm probably just going to use Human Torch for that fight. Same thing, I think it's like the same nodes on this week. I think these change. But what the advantage is, you can actually pick and choose. And this is the other thing that I think I've just forgot mentioning. That I'll probably see someone in the comments going like, oh, Rich, you didn't mention. Yeah, I'm getting there. Different quests you go into will have different types of, nodes. And it's like, pick and choose the nodes that work well for you or don't work. So you could be going in now and going, okay, fight or flight. Energy abductor, boost buff. You might be like, okay, and also checking out the other champions. Are these going to work for me? Do I have an unstoppable counter? Yeah, okay, that may be a better option. The same way that we can go in. I may even do like a separate video going, what is the easiest easiest quest to go in when it comes to. So I've opted for the Trial of Spirit, mainly because there's some cosmic champions and I like using mystics. Also, it's a great opportunity to train with some champions if you haven't done already. Like I'm using Juggernaut, my rank 2 7-star Juggernaut, Dr. Doom, and also a Bishop. So I kind of get to have a bit of fun here with these champions. I think this is probably going to be the better one or the easier one, mainly because I can do stuff like this. Yeah, that's very nice, isn't it? So Bishop, which I love using because I could effectively go into the next fight, providing it starts me off with 2 bars of power. I just need to build up my prowess, or I could just use some of my mystics to absolutely shred this quest. It is where you're going to get most of that Mysterium. As you can see, like I've started off with 2 bars of power. I've got a sniffly nose at the moment, so I apologise because I've just had a bit of a sneezing fit. It's cold in the UK, and whenever it gets like down a certain temperature, my... I tell you what, like allergies wise, or kind of like just general feeling ain't too good. But look, Bishop, ladies and gentlemen, is fantastic. The same way that some of the other champions are brilliant. But look, if I'm starting off the fight with an SP2, I've just got to build up the prowess that I need to, and it's pretty much just shredded out, and I don't need the other 2 champions. This is on the most difficult threat level. And of course, by the end of it, hopefully we are going to see that lovely Mysterium, which isn't going to be a huge amount. It's actually just going to be 2,500, and the most of it will come in the shape and form of the lot that you get in the trial at the end of the week, which, of course, is going to take some time. That's right. He kind of like dodged out of that. I'm not too impressed with that, but it is what it is, and it was what it was. And we just got to accept it. Especially because I've got to get rooted Grooted even. Okay, that's over now. I had to cut the video there because I just thought, you know, I didn't want to leave it just kind of like completely playing out. But only 10 hits. That's kind of like, that's good. And yeah, so here is that Mysterium that we're going to get as a result, the 2,500, which all helps out and adds up to the grand total of it. There you go, 2,500. And we get a boost, because that's the other thing that's important, is boost farming. You may want to, and this is the other thing that I forgot and it's important to mention, is you do pick up boosts from throughout this. So you may want to do all of the trials in order to get all of the boosts, because the boost will matter towards the end thing. So the main thing that has got to be mentioned, and a fair warning, is make sure to do all of the different... I know I've said like do one of the easier ones, and that is a good point, but the better point is going, okay, maybe I want to pick up one of each of the boosts that you get as a result of this. Of course, like that's just day one, and we've got to wait for day two. When it is unlocked, which, you know, do make sure every single day, and that's the thing, to get your flower in order to go into trials, in order to get the boost. You can't do it without the flower to get the boost. They are in that little kind of cache that you've got to pick up. So do bear in mind that, and that's the point, you know, to end on, is going, make sure to do all of the different difficulties of the side quest to pick up the boost, because it will allow you to grab lots of different boosts, which by the end of the week are going to be helpful to then do threat level 5 and put on the boosts to then go into do this trial of symbiosis. Which, look, they may be beneficial, you may need them, or you may not need them, but we just don't know, because it is very much early days with all of this. So yeah, as you can see, this is one of the boosts. So combat power, spirit gauge, and ability power rates are increased by 50%. It doesn't say how long they last, so that's a bit concerning. I really wish they'd say how long they last for. Some of the others, no, the others don't say that, but maybe it is going to be, yeah, just pop them all on and use them when it comes to the trial of symbiosis. We'll be doing a video once it drops to do that later on in the week. Or you can go and win 10 Battlegrounds or 8 Battlegrounds matches, which I might do in a moment to do that. There's a lot of stuff to do in a very short space of time. Thank you very much for watching this video. Check out the side quest guide, link is in the description, which is still a work in progress. Check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely day, and bye bye for now.